So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
2nd and 10.
11. Son, it's easy. 11.
Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashal Tootin, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jags are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And they're on the 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. King. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko, tonight!
Lawrence now off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is, now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
down. They'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. King. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Take right open. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Again, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Aguilar. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they change plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. Special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
13, Luke. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cameron, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Kill!
And the Jaguars first down.
Thomas, the man in motion left.
Goal at the 10-yard line.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Bo Melton.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1.
And just shutting him off there. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out will say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, take over.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Rocco.
Operating from the gun. King. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. In motion goes the tight end. He'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Thomas brings it in. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Jaguars.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
30 left. 11 gone.
Lawrence will throw.
His throw caught right around the 6.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
At the 5-yard line.
Go, let's go. Hey, kill.
Back to throw again.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he is into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. King. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
19, 18.
Looking to throw. King.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas.
61 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The backfield empties out. Here's 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. King. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to Tootin.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And Owen caught up. And that might be Titan football. It is.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
On the RPO, he'll keep...
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Josh Hines-Allen
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
That one's taken in by Spears.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Looking to throw. 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
Here's Tommy Townsend now.
Standing just outside his own goal line. Taking on the midfield logo. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Off play action. Aguilar. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Aguilar.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, we seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. It's like he can win every battle.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On fourth down, Aguilar. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cam Little switching on for the Jaguars.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. King. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. King. He'll try to pick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joshua Hines-Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
He'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 30.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun again to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Marvin Harrison Jr., 44 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
The Titans will line up.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Aguilar. Right side, he has Johnston. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Aguilar. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lawrence throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and goal.
On play action, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bo Melton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now King, operating from the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Finds Tootin out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's good. Jaguars, first down. A gain of 12. And the Jaguars.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's Lawrence. Drops it underneath for Tootin.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Hey, Jupiter.
Looking to throw. And Thomas has it.
And he's going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go play action with Lawrence.
It's caught. Cameron, left side. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Owen.
Yeah, huh?